All right, guys, in this one, we're going to talk about social media trolls and my outlook on them, my feeling on them, and how I get impacted by them on my social media. I'm sat in Joe's office chair. This is the comfiest chair I've ever sat in, honestly. So forgive me if I start rocking. It's just so comfy. I'm in the outhouse because I'm doing some stuff with my plants because I've just setting this up as a plant room. I've just brought this tank in here behind me, which I'm selling. If anyone's interested, actually, I'm selling this 24 by 18 by 18, and it does have sliders. But that's not what we're talking about. So I just want to share this thought with you before I get into this video. Now, a negative comment is only a negative comment because we take it negatively. So the same comment said to you to another, they might not feel anything. So it's how you feel and it's how you respond that makes it a negative comment. Yes, the person who's saying the comment is intending to be negative or intending to help at times. I think the problem when you're communicating through stuff like this, comments can be taken in the wrong way. I think probably 50% of the time that people take comments negatively, they may be intended to help. Now, my process of thought is all comments are comments. There's no good comment, there's no bad comment, there's no negative comment. They're just comments, and I will respond to them as I see fit. The reason I'm doing this video is because when I did the video on Autumn Angels that I was gifted by Spud and Urmston Aquatics, it brought a little bit of comments where people I think were intending to be bad and negative. I didn't respond in any way, shape or form to them. Don't get me wrong, I do play with negative comments sometimes. So one comment I did reply with, "You seem a little bit tense. Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm being a little bit dickish there, but I am also concerned because if somebody wants to come on somebody's social media and do that, then they've obviously got deep-rooted issues, haven't they? And for anybody that doesn't know, my role at where I work is I'm a coach. So I'm a development coach, a growth coach, a life coach. I do all those things. That's what my role has been for many years. So I can see right through a lot of people because I have, so fortunately for me, that's the skill I have in what I do for a job. So, you know, I'm telling you now, if someone's coming in your comments and they're acting like that, they've got problems, they've got deep-rooted issues, they've got their own issues, they're probably more angry at themselves, which is sad, isn't it? And I have offered myself out. I have offered help to people in the past who have done that. Now, when it comes to comments that I get, I can only ever remember one comment that was intended personally that came at my appearance. Now, listen, I'm a big fat guy and I would have expected a lot more people to come at me, but I can only ever remember one comment, and that was someone said I had 10 chins. But actually, I've got one chin, but it's just very big. And I just replied with, well, actually, I've got one chin and it's just very big. They didn't reply back to me. They very generally don't reply back. But on that video with the Autumn Angels, it did get my emotion up a little bit. And I'll tell you for why. Because they were going for someone else. So it's funny, isn't it, that someone comes for me, I can take it. But if someone goes for someone else, it gets me more because they're not there to have their own. So, for instance, it was Spud, so people were coming at him in his shop and, you know, and I didn't like that because I thought, well, he's not there to answer back in any way, shape or form. And just because I don't take things personally and I don't respond in a way that they probably expect you to, doesn't mean he doesn't want to. He might want to go for a fight, for all I know. And I did notice that on one of those particular comments that a couple of you guys did respond. And you know what? Fill your boots. You have every right, because at the end of the day, if that's how you feel, you respond in your way. But I just think that if someone's going to come for somebody else, it's like when I do shop tours, you know, it happens on the shop tours. Some people come at me and start slagging the shop off. Well, no, it's not my shop. And it's not fair on them because they don't have they don't have the right to reply, do they? Which I just don't like. I don't think it's fair. But yeah, I do get it. I've been getting it for a long time. If you have social media, unfortunately, it comes with the territory. At first, I used to play with people a lot. You know, I've had videos on another app where on my Trimac, I got absolutely on another app. I think I got something like 150,000 views and the comments that were coming in, the tank's not big enough for trigger, the tank, he hasn't got any stimulation. Just people who don't keep fish and don't understand were coming at me left, right and centre. And I was playing a little bit with some of them. Then I actually said to Joe, well, this is a bit too much now. So I'm just going to like the comments. So I just like the comments. So, you know, I speak to people on this app all the time who I've said to before, who actually have come to me and said, how do you handle it? I can't cope with it. It's not very nice to see people getting upset over things like that. Not everybody's as strong-willed, are they? And you know, I don't see why they shouldn't set an app up if they want to. I would say to those people who just feel the need to troll, get some help. Get some help because you clearly need it. You know, I think that I've been watching YouTube for 10 years. I don't think I've ever criticised anybody in that time. If people have asked for feedback, I've give it them because they've asked for it, but I've never gone on anyone's channel. I've seen lots of videos where I don't agree with what someone's doing or someone, but that's their choice. That's their job. You know, someone's obviously arming an animal. That's different. You know, that's very, very different. You're going to call it out. But again, that's what I was going back to before. You're intending to help. I'm just going to drink my coffee because it's going cold. I'm off work today, guys, so I'm just chilling in this outhouse, doing plenty stuff today. So, but I want to do this video. I've been meaning to do this video for a couple of weeks, and I don't even know if I'm making sense on this video. But you know, it's a conversation I have with quite a few people, social media people, but also people who have jumped to my defense on videos and stuff like that. But do you know what? The way I see it, it helps. It's helping me channel. If someone dislikes, if someone comments, it's just helping the channel to grow. So you can't knock that. And I love all you people out there that jump to my defense. And, you know, it's amazing. I've got a great community on this app and I am very appreciative of you guys. But you have to know that it doesn't bother me. I have had times, and when I talked about Urmson Aquatics, Manchester Fins YouTube channel and Spud, there was a time last year where I said to Spud, I'm getting a bit fed up of social media, and my mindset was turning into I'm getting sick of people. But it wasn't the fact that people were giving me grief in any way. It was just that my mindset was tired. I was busy at work and I felt the channel wasn't going anywhere and blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, a comment is a comment, guys. And if you're watching this, because I know there's people watching this who want to start a social media platform off, start it. You have to ignore the comments. You can block them. You can ignore them. There's so many ways you can deal with what you see as negative comments, trolls as they are called in this industry. But they come with the territory. I myself couldn't care less, you know, even if someone was personal, which they don't. People are never personal to me, actually, if I'm honest. Like I said, you know, one comment in all that time, and there may have been more, but I just only remember that one. Again, probably just block him. Just block him. It doesn't matter. Like, just think about that when you're approaching all these social media people, because do you know what? The funny thing is, you're there watching the video, so you must like it in some way. But yeah, I just wanted to do that video. I'm not sure if I've even made any sense, if I'm honest with you. I don't know if I've even made any sense. I guess at this point, if you're watching me now, I've put this video out. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while, I suppose. I just think that because a lot of people jump to my defense, and I don't want you feeling like that if I'm not even feeling like that. Do you know what I mean? So I promise you, they don't stir my emotion. They stir my emotion if they slag someone else off. That doesn't give you the right to start winding me up in the comments, because my last rant about convicts, there's people, you know who you are, who keep trying to wind me up every time I post my Honduran red points. I know what you're doing. So, yeah. But no, anyway, that is the video. I'm going to leave it there. I want to say thank you. If you're still at the end of this one, then you are a proper good follower, because I don't even know what this was. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to say that. And you know what? Spud from Urmson Aquatics has got his own channel. If you want to call him out about his shop, feel free to go over there and speak to him. He'll be happy to talk to you. You know what I mean? Because he thrives off that shop. He thrives on building that business, and he puts every effort into that. So Do you know what? If you've got some feedback for him, go over to his channel, Manchester Fins, and give him the feedback, because he'll be glad of it. He'll be glad of it if he can do something about it. If it's just criticism that's not worth anything, then he's probably not going to be able to. But there you go. Anyway, guys, I am going to leave it there. I'm going to shut right up now, and I'm going to call it a day. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next one.